Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from York Racecourse here on Wednesday. It is the 13th of May, 2026. Gonna look the stakes action on the program from York, but before I get on to that, remember to follow me on X at Horse Racing Kit 5, and remember to join me tomorrow for my Dante meeting preview from York, and also this weekend for my Preakness preview from Laurel. An excellent weekend of racing. Also, we have a lock-in from Newbury, but let's look at the stakes action here. Races 4 and 5 from York. The fourth race to 3:30. It's the Group 2 Minister Stakes. It's a Group 2 event for Class 1 horses going for a $206,500 purse. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards here. 13 horses, a baker's dozen going 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs on the main track. I take the number 3 horse, American Affair, as a top selection. Going to go 312 in the forecast exacta. 312 forecast exacta. Top selection of 3 horse, American Affair. The 6-year-old going by Washington, D.C. Jim Goldie trains one. Paul Mullerin gets the mount. They ran the horse most recently on the 17th of June at Ascot. 5 furlongs in the Group 1 King Charles Stakes, and he won by a neck that day. And he sat back early. He moved his way into the race. He grinded out to the wire. He got the job done. I thought that was a very good effort. He's back here at York today for the first time, a little bit of time. He ran well here last season, and has always run well here, to tell you the truth. I think he can improve and get the job done. He ran 2 back at Haydock last May, 5 furlongs in the Group 2 Temple Stakes, and he finished 5th by 2 3/4 lengths that day. He never really got out of the gate so clearly. He was behind the A-ball, just not really excelling. It wasn't his day to win that day. And then back here on the 15th of May at York, 5 furlongs in Class 2 handicap from a standside poster with a high weight. He won by a length. Again, not the best beginnings, which is sometimes a thing with him, but he slowly moved his way into the race. When they said go with him, he got the job. Then a very good race second off the bench. He actually won first off the bench at Musselburgh last April on yielding ground. 5 furlongs in a Class 2 handicap, winning by 3/4 of a length that day, come from mid-pack. That was a very good run. His form before that in 2024 was okay in spots and crap in spots. He ran horribly in air prior to that, where he just, was never really comfortable there. But won at Doncaster over the 6 prior to that quite easily during the St. Ledger meeting of 24. But refreshing here. I think the old man can get some the trip to win. I think the 12 horse regional for Callan Rodriguez and Edward Bethel can win also. He hasn't been seen since the 30th of August. That came at Beverly, 5 furlongs in the Beverly Bullet Stakes, and he finished ninth by 8 lengths that day. And he just, was with him early on. He must have bled that day because he completely hit the wall. Something must have went amiss because that was just a disappointing run. Quick turnaround from the very tough prior race at Deauville, 6.5 furlongs in the Group 1 Prix Maurice de Geest, where he finished 4th by 3 1/4 lengths that day. And he just track that day. So Gier just really ran terrifically. This horse just wasn't a proper Group 1 quality horse that day. And then the Group 3 Hackwood at Newbury over the 6 back in last July, finishing 3rd by 1 3/4 lengths that day. He was with him early on, had the lead, and then he just got beat by a slightly better horse. Ran last year's King Charles, where again he kind of yielded late, and then he ran the Aqua Sprint last year, where he just faced some tough competition. He's making his fifth start here at York today. His first start here since 2023, since his 2-year-old campaign, or excuse me, 5-year-old campaign. The most recent race here was Nunthorpe of 2023, where he finished 5th by 2 3/4 lengths, and he just really didn't show up. But he's refreshing here at 10-1. It wouldn't surprise me if he finds a good trip to win down in class off the bench. If he doesn't bleed, I think he can win. We'll use him on the second leg of the place pot. But to recount my selection for the 3:30, the 4th race from York, it's the Group 2 Minister Stakes. Going to take the 3 horse American Fair. Give kudos to the 12 horse regional. 312 forecast exacta. We'll use them both in the multi-race. Heading over to the featured 5th race now, the 405 from York, which is the Group 3 Musidora Stakes. It's a Group 3 event for Class 1 horses going for $162,500 purse. We have a field of 6 horses going 2,000 meters or 1.25 miles on the turf course. Got to take the 4 horse Legacy Link as a top selection. 425 in the TriCash trifecta here. 425 TriCash trifecta. Top selection of 4 horse Legacy Link. This 3 followed by DeBowie, Judd Monone, Jonathan Gosden trains. Colin Keane gets to mount. They ran the horse most recently in the Group 1 Bet365 Phillies Mile at Newmarket, 1 mile in the Rolling Mile, 10th of October, and he finished 4th by 2 1/4 lengths that day. And she just really never got into it. The winner just had the jump. This horse just plodded along and ran okay. She wants to go a longer trip. She's back at it again here today. She should improve to this first race as a 3-year-old. Drawn well. I'm going to give her another shot to find the winners enclosure. She ran 2 back in a Class 3 Phillies novice race at Haydock, 1 mile on the 5th of September. Went by 2 1/4 lengths from the rail. She was on the drive, but she was excelling on the drive. She quickened up nicely in the front end, went away with it. A very good race in her sophomore effort. And then a freshman effort at Newmarket, 1 mile in a Class 4 Maine's Phillies race, finished third by 5 1/4 lengths that day. She was very lackadaisical in the early preliminaries of the race, but when she moved her way into the race late, she showed some potential. She was well beaten, but she showed her final quarter wasn't half bad at all. She's getting the 1 1/4 here today. I think she should improve off her 2-year-old run. I think she could win. We'll use her on the ticket. I think the 2 horse Felicitas for Kieran Schumacher and Ed Walker can win also. This horse won from a tracking trip at Sandown a few weeks ago over the 1 1/4 in a Class 3 Phillies novice race. First start of the season, won by 3 lengths. She flew home clear. Prior to that, again, from a stalking trip, she won at Linkfield from a bit of a wide trip also as a cheer last December. She's done everything right with 2 races. She's refreshing here, drawn well. She has some forwardly kick. It wouldn't surprise me if she steals it. We'll use her in the place pot here, but it's a very good Musidora Stakes this year. Even the 5 horse Moments of Joy for Ryan Moore and Nino O'Brien. Has only won once. They came on debut at Leopardstown last season, but came back to run, a decent third after that at Ascot, and then the races in Ireland, weren't bad at all. I thought she had a bit of a trouble trip last time at the Curragh. She has to improve a lot. She's a great dirt pedigree here, but 4-1, it wouldn't surprise me. O'Brien won everything at Chester last week, which he normally does, but I do think the other two are more likely winners. But this horse is intriguing also. But to recount my selection for the 405, the 5th race from York, it's the Group 3 Musidora Stakes. Going to take the 4 horse here, Legacy Link. We'll give kudos to the 2 horse Felicitas, 425 trifecta. We use a 4 and 2 in the quad pod. So good luck to all. Please follow me on X at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.